let's move to Benghazi, can we?
Yep.
Fox News has been on this virtually every day for 11 months.
It's been over a year now since the terror attack on a U.S. consulate in Benghazi.
It's been more than 2 years since the Benghazi attack, and Congress still has not been able to find out what happened.
Back now to Benghazi and how the media are handling this latest bombshell.
Benghazi bombshell. One of the many bombshells we've heard already this week about Benghazi.
That was the bombshell on the Hill, just down Pennsylvania Avenue. The other bombshell.
Benghazi bombshell.
Bombshell.
Two bombshell Fox News exclusives.
There were several bombshells this week.
Bombshells on Benghazi.
But in a bombshell development, bombshell testimony,
bombshell emails,
a major bombshell was revealed.
Bombshell evidence that Team Obama was covering up information.
She has refused to answer it. She said, I take responsibility, which is meaningless and pointless. It means nothing.
Are you suggesting that she
I don't know where she
did she
is.
fake a concussion to avoid testifying at Benghazi?
I don't know where she is.
Accusing her of that?
Apparently, the Madam Secretary bumped her head the other day, and her doctor recommends she stay in bed.
Apparently, she's suffering from acute Benghazi allergy.
She fainted sometime last week and can't show up this Thursday for a previously scheduled testimony.
She took a knee.
A doctor's note would be nice.
This is completely quintessential, classic Clintonista behavior.
Imagine that Hillary Clinton runs for president and gets assassinated in the process, and somebody shows up, a congressman, and says, well, what difference does it make anyway?
Do you think the administration will ever answer for those killed in Benghazi?
Here's the problem, Mr. President. Your administration has lost any and all credibility when it comes to investigating itself. And that includes Benghazi, because on that matter, above all others, you simply cannot be trusted.
Think we're going to get any answers from the White House? No.
They sacrificed American lives for politics.
They decided they were expendable.
Even if you do not think there's one chance in hell you can rescue those Americans, you try. You go.
Well, the Democrats are very good at watching Americans die.
Where's the payback? Where's the justice?
People have been trying to get an answer for this for 20 months. Where was the president the night of the attacks?
Where were you? Why were you not in the Situation Room?
So where was President Obama?
Where was the president?
Obama slept through the terror attack on Benghazi.
Basically given up on finding out where the president was, so let's focus on Tom Donilon for now.
No one seemed to know where he was, and he's supposed to be handling all foreign disasters. Where was he that night?
How much evidence does it take?
So why won't the president call the attack terrorism?
The president was saying that it was terrorism. Now, remember his famous statement in the Rose Garden. You can argue that flat around. I don't really think he said that.
They were told to stand down in multiple locations.
The military would have wanted to go. The White House would have said, stand down.
Another element to all of this, and it's a movie.
By Michael Bay, a prestigious, a very ballyhooed producer. Here's a trailer that's just been released. Let's watch.
We are the only help they have.
They didn't wait. They went.
They were, so you heard, the guy said, don't go.
And
they went because they knew that unless they went, everything was going to go haywire, and it did.
Who's responsible for the outright lies after the attack and the cover-up? Now, remember, Watergate was about lying and covering up.
I think Benghazi is a much bigger scale than Watergate.
In Watergate, Nixon lied, but nobody died. In Benghazi, 4 dead. White House went to bed. Watergate, people lied, no one died. Benghazi, the president shilled after people were killed. Benghazi gets a shrug. A gay athlete gets a hug.
Tomorrow, President Obama is going to do interviews with meteorologists all across the country about a new climate change report.
Yes, because the science is settled.
I hope they ask him about Benghazi.
Yeah.
Well, families and loved ones of those on board Flight 370 are anxiously awaiting.
You see the camera swarming. They were saying, no one has come to my house. No one has told me what has happened. Feels like the families of Benghazi.
The Benghazi story keeps getting bigger.
Looks like there was a conspiracy and a cover-up, and a lot of people would like the answers.
Why would this administration cover up for the death of Americans?
Why would the administration cover up for al-Qaeda?
This is a cover-up, and it's the worst kind of cover-up.
A cover-up of a cover-up.
I'd have to say, for the good of the country, I hope it is a cover-up. Let's assume that what I have believed from the beginning, that we were being lied to purposely, turns out to be true. What does that mean?
This whole flap with McCarthy saying it was political, the Benghazi hearings.
It is political.
Did they hand her a get out of Benghazi jail?
You don't think that if you don't think the Benghazi thing is political, of course it's political.
This is a weapon in the hands of her, any primary opponents that she has, and it is a weapon in the hands of any general election opponent she would have were she to get the nomination. No doubt about that.
Right. If you think those guys, those Republicans on that panel don't want to bring down Hillary Clinton, you're 6 years old, because they do.
List of questions that remain unanswered to this day are what make this still a legitimate topic for conversation. And meanwhile, I'm sorry to say that this is simply not over.
It's gone, baby. It's in your head. That's about the only place.